Today, for the first time since the flood of refugees overwhelmed Europe, the flow was reversed. More than 200 were sent home, with more to follow under a new deal between the European Union and Turkey. Holly Williams is following this.
The migrants were bussed into Lesbos port before dawn and behind lines of riot police. Each person being sent back had a chaperone, and we captured proof that their wrists were bound while on board the buses. The Greek authorities said none of the migrants had applied for asylum in Europe. But thousands of other people in Greece who were at risk of deportation have fled war in Syria and Iraq, and then risked their lives to cross from Turkey to Greece in rickety boats and inflatable rafts. Greece's refugee camps have now become detention centres. Fenced in behind razor wire, we met Abdul Rahman Balash, who told us he came from Damascus in Syria and wants to go to Germany or Sweden, where it's safe. But the Greek police quickly intervened.
But he wants to speak to us. Why can't we?
And then ended our interview. Some migrants haven't been able to contain their frustration in recent days. Several hundred people even managed to break out of a detention centre on the island of Chios.
If you're seeking asylum, you're not committing a crime. This is a universal human right.
Boris Cheshikov is a spokesman for the United Nations Refugee Agency and fears that Europe's determination to stop the migrants could mean that some aren't given the protection they deserve.
They have to be given an individual process, and so they can explain why they have to stay, because they fear for their lives.
The question now is whether locking migrants up and deporting some of them actually stops others from coming. There's been a drop in numbers in the last few days, but Scott, this morning the Greek government said that more than 300 people had arrived in the previous 24 hours.
Holly Williams reporting for us tonight. Holly, thank you.